Before you make an offer on a home in Delaware in 2026, there's one number you absolutely need to know, and it could be the difference between your loan getting approved or denied. In this video, I'm breaking down the 2026 Delaware FHA loan limits, what they are by county, how they affect your buying power, and how you can use FHA to buy a single family or even a multi-unit property with a low down payment. If you're buying in Wilmington, Newark, Middletown, Smyrna, Milford, Lewis, or Rehoboth Beach, this video is for you. Hey, everyone, John Thomas, loan officer with the John Thomas team with Prime Residential Mortgage here in Delaware. I help buyers every day with FHA loans, first-time buyers, move-up buyers, and even people buying duplexes, triplexes, and 4-unit properties. Let's break this down in plain English so you know exactly where you stand in 2026. What are the FHA loan limits for 2026? FHA loan limits are the maximum loan amounts the FHA will insure in each county. They're updated every year based on home prices and national loan limits set by FHFA. Important point here, FHA loan limits do not change your credit score requirements, income requirements, or debt-to-income rules. They're still the same. They simply cap how much you can borrow using FHA financing. Delaware FHA loan limits for 2026. Let's talk about the actual numbers for Delaware this year. Newcastle County, if you're buying in Wilmington, Newark, Bear, Newcastle, Hockessin, Middletown, all those areas are in Newcastle County. The FHA loan limit for a one-unit home in 2026 is $630,200. That's a big deal because home prices in Newcastle County are higher than the rest of the state typically. Now, Kent County, if you're buying in Dover, Smyrna, Camden, Clayton, Harrington, all those areas are in Dover. The one-unit FHA loan limit for 2026 is $541,287. Now, Sussex County, if you're buying in Sussex County, that would be Milford, Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, Georgetown, Millsboro. All those areas are in Sussex. The FHA loan limit for 2026 is $541,287. Important note here, FHA loans are primary residence only. You can't use FHA for a vacation or second home in Lewis or Rehoboth. FHA loan limits for 2 to 4 units. One of the most powerful FHA features is you can buy a multi-unit property, and the loan limits go up as the units go up. So as long as you live in one unit, FHA allows you to buy duplexes, triplexes, and 4-unit properties with 3.5% down. Now, the 2026 FHA multi-unit limits for Newcastle County, the 2-unit limit is $806,656. The 3-unit, $975,810. The 4-unit, $1,212,684. In Kent and Sussex, 2-unit, $693,847. 3-unit, $838,995. And a 4-unit, $1,041,273. This is why FHA is popular for house hacking, especially in areas like Wilmington, Newark, Dover, and Milford. Why these limits matter. So why should you care? Well, higher FHA loan limits mean more buying power for you, a lower down payment option with a higher loan limit. So fewer buyers forced into jumbo or non-QM loans. In 2026, these limits give buyers more flexibility, especially in Newcastle County where prices keep rising. FHA requirements will still apply to qualify for the loan. So reminder, loan limits don't override FHA rules. You still need to qualify. The home has to be your primary residence. You can do 3.5% down to a 580 credit score and 10% down between 579 and 500. You will have to have FHA mortgage insurance, which is a combination of an upfront premium and a monthly. You have to have an FHA approved appraisal. Loan limits just set the ceiling, not an automatic approval. Now let's talk FHA versus a conventional loan. If you're buying near the FHA limit, I always recommend comparing FHA versus conventional because as you go above that FHA limit, the conventional is always higher. So sometimes FHA wins because of credit flexibility. Other times conventional makes more sense in the long term because you can do less down. That comparison is where working with a local loan officer really matters, like myself. Quick facts. When do 2026 FHA limits start? January 1st, 2026, based on FHA case number assignment date. Can I buy a duplex with FHA? Yes. You live in one unit, rent out the other. Do city limits differ? No. FHA limits are set by the county, not the state. If you're thinking about buying or refinancing in Delaware in 2026, don't guess where you stand. The John Thomas team helps buyers across Wilmington and Newark, Middletown and Bear, Smyrna and Dover, Milford, Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, anywhere you're trying to buy in Delaware, all 3 counties. My team and I are here to help you. What we'll do is we'll confirm your exact FHA loan limit. We'll compare FHA versus conventional for you. We'll show you real numbers, not estimates. So give us a call or text 302-703-0727, or you can click the link in the blog and apply online at PRMILoanApplication.com. If this video helped, please hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your city. I'll be happy to help. I'm John Thomas, and I'll see you in the next video.